Hey gang, Ryan Cozy at the Chapel at Cross Point. Just wanted to give an update for Christ Together Renovation Network in regard to a number of things that have been going on. I know it's been a few days since my last update, but a lot of really cool things happening in different parts of the country. I wanted to give at least a highlight reel of some of those things, not just locally here in Buffalo, but in a number of different places. First off, I just wanted to say that last week I had a great opportunity. I was in Dallas, in South Dallas, the Bonton district of South Dallas. It's an urban center area, quite impoverished, a lot of issues going on. But I had a chance to meet with an organization called HIS, that's capital H, capital I, capital S, Bridge Builders. And I just wanted to encourage you all to perhaps check them out. For me personally, one of the things that I've been trying to do is become more aware and understanding of urban center ministries that have had success in varying degrees, in varying capacities, of helping churches in suburban and rural contexts understand how to engage in urban center contexts. And so I've been learning a lot through the Christian Community Development Association, but this is another group, His Bridge Builders out of Dallas. And I was made aware of them by my friend Dan Trippi from Restoration Church. And one of the things that's been really intriguing to me is they've actually invested into the city of Buffalo, helping out with Restoration Church. As a gentleman by the name of Chris Hammond has started up a Bible study on the east side and is looking to get more intentionally engaged with ministry context in the urban center on the east side of the city of Buffalo. And so I just wanted to point them out. Mike Fetchner has an incredible story going on right now. God has been using him in an amazing way in South Dallas. And even as he's fighting a battle with cancer, he's started a church at the chemo facility that he is doing treatment at in the city of Houston. And so, gang, I'd encourage you. I've already introduced a couple of our urban ministries within Renovation Network to His Bridge Builders. And I just want to say thank you to Dan and the team at Restoration for making me aware of them. It's a neat ministry. I'd encourage you to get more intentionally engaged in it if this is an area that you would like to focus on in your church. Second thing that I just wanted to celebrate, we've had an influx of church planters coming from different parts of the country and want to plant a church in Buffalo. And I've had the opportunity to sit down recently with two of these people, Chris Beckel coming to Buffalo from Portland, Oregon, Derek Newman coming to us as well. And I just I wanted to celebrate that. It's a really neat thing when people want to come to Buffalo. Stop your laughing. When they want to come to Buffalo and they want to get intentionally engaged. And the opportunities that I've had, Jerry had a chance to connect with these people. I have since gone to either lunch with them or connected with them or in the process of connecting with them and just envisioning them to every man, woman, and child having repeated opportunities to hear, to see, and to respond to the gospel. And I want to ask you this personally. I want to ask that if you would pray for Chris Beckel and his family as they endeavor to look to plant in the Orchard Park area. I also want to ask that you would pray for Derek Newman and his family as they endeavor to plant here in Western New York. I ask that you just please lift them up. Help them to be receptive to the idea of every man, woman, and child having repeated opportunities to hear, see, and respond to the gospel message of Jesus Christ in our context. Third thing, I just wanted to celebrate. This Monday, I had a chance to spend some time with Adam Bregu, Jordan Stinziano, and Jim Murphy from Missio Church in Syracuse. And I just wanted to say that there were some great opportunities to connect with those men in regard to our merger with Christ Together, talking through some things there, but also just getting a feel for the My Circle training initiative. Sounds like Summit Church in Florida is going to be utilizing this. Gang, I would strongly encourage you, if you're looking to get a perspective on evangelization within the paradigm of renovation thinking, I'd encourage you to reach out to Jim Murphy at Missio Church in Syracuse. Great things happening there. Very excited to be partnered with them. The last two things I'd say is next week I'm very excited. I have the opportunity to spend some time with Jason Malone and Kyle Estep of Summit Upstate in Greenville, South Carolina. Very much looking forward to that. They have a church plant that is underway at a local YMCA, and so I'm very excited to perhaps take a tour or take a look at that. But I'll be meeting with Jason, meeting with Kyle, talking about our merger with Christ Together, a couple of other things going on in and around that. But very excited to be down there, very excited to see what God is doing in their context, and just ask that you would pray for us, pray for our time. Final thing I'd say too is just an encouraging thing for me is next week Friday, I'll have the opportunity to be on campus at Willow Creek. And one of the things I'm very excited about for this is over the last couple of months, through, I can't remember exactly how, but I'd gotten connected to them. Some people at Willow Creek had gotten a hold of the Spiritual Formation and the Missional Behavior Survey. And the department that heads up the Reveal initiative there, a gentleman by the name of Mike Kalachi, reached out to me. We'd met a couple of times now. And he has a real strong desire to kind of understand our line of thinking in the context of discipleship. And so I'm going to be spending the day with him next week, Friday, in Chicago. It's a relationship that was born out of our merging with Christ Together, so I'm very thankful for the folks at Christ Together giving me the opportunity to connect with Mike. And I don't know what's going to take place there, if anything will matriculate, but I ask that you would just pray for me, pray for our time, as we have an opportunity to envision around the idea of every man, woman, and child, having repeated opportunities to hear, see, and respond to the gospel, but also to learn. Discipleship is one of those things that I think the data has borne out to us that discipleship is an issue. And what do we do with that is a great question. And I hope that perhaps that conversation with Mike and with others around the table would be a place of stimulating thought for us to start thinking about intentionally understanding discipleship at a deeper level in the context of the idea of every man, woman, and child. God bless you, gang. Have a wonderful day. I look forward to connecting with you soon. And thanks so much for taking the time to watch this.